by. Complete.
This is Actar's Reviews, from anime to figures and beyond. Hey, this is Actar and I've just received my Faiz Blaster SH Figuarts figure. While we'll be taking a brief look at it today, this won't be a full review. Instead, I'll be talking a little bit about how they're screwing up the accessories. First off, this Faiz Blaster Figuarts figure is freaking amazing. If you have ever gotten your hands on any Kamen Rider Figuarts figure, you'd know how amazing these figures are. You have outstanding details, paint job and articulation. Details wise, we have this special translucent plastic layered over a textured surface for eyes, and we have all this gorgeous and intricately sculpted detail all around the figure, and not to mention we have all this chrome paint that matches the actual suit perfectly. However, I do have something to say with regards to the accessories. Being a Faiz fan and being a collector who is a stickler for accuracy, I'm somewhat annoyed at how they are screwing up the accessories for Faiz. Not to mention, most reviewers out there won't even pick up on these minor inaccuracies, which is kind of disheartening. But first, I do have to commend them on the execution of the Faiz Blaster. I'm truly thankful that just this one accessory can represent all three forms flawlessly. The blade mode, the blaster mode, and the console mode. You have the removable phone, the moving barrel, the exchangeable blade, and even the Exceed Charge blade that makes for one big freaking sword. And I do like my big freaking swords. I mean, it's even longer than the entire figure. The handle is even able to swivel. All in all, it's perfect. But wait, there is an inaccuracy in its console form. Can you guess what it is? The tip of the gun cannot fold in. Ugh. I mean, if the Soulchock Henshin figures could get things right, I don't see why the figure arts can't. It just boggles my mind. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. On initial inspection, it would seem like they included a whole ton of accessories. However, they provided three completely and utterly useless ones. We have the Faiz belt with the phone inserted. We have the Faiz belt with the phone inserted sans the mission memory. And the Faiz phone opened. If you watch Faiz, you'd know that when Faiz enters blaster form, the Faiz phone is inserted into the blaster unit. The Faiz phone is not ever supposed to leave the blaster unit, save for the dehenshin. Every single function of the gear is controlled and activated through the blaster unit. Their activation, Exceed charges, everything. That being said, these accessories are never used in blaster form. Not to mention, these were already provided with the original Faiz figure. The only reason that I can think of to explain their inclusion was to jack up the accessory count. Next, they screwed up the shots and the pointer. They left the mission memory in it. Again, the mission memory is not supposed to leave the phone attached to the blaster unit. To use the pointer in blaster form, Faiz enters the 5576 code to activate the pointer without the mission memory.
Faiz pointer put into motion.
He then enters 5532 to activate the pointer's Exceed charge.
Faiz pointer Exceed charge.
The same goes for the shot and edge, which by the way is not even included. Watch the Paradise Lost movie and you'll see. As a Faiz fan, I know how complicated it gets with all the gadgets and the intricacy of their operation. However, for such a stellar line such as SH Figuarts, I'm really disappointed by their lack of attention to detail. Lastly, I really wished that they could have engineered the backpacks to be able to fold over the shoulders to form the guns instead of making them a whole another accessory. If the Soulchock Henshin figures could do it, I see absolutely no reason why the figure arts can't. And before I forget, I'm still waiting for an empty holster for the Fize shot, which is the only flaw in the original release. But other than that, the other accessories and the figure itself is phenomenal and makes this figure a definite get for any Fize fan. So, the Zacta saying, see you guys in the next episode.